a lot of damage done to the frame. Like I said, he pulled a chunk of metal out, and I got to look at that. Yeah, it was part of the frame. You know, it's like okay, and I'm not really persnickety about things, so you
Yeah,
know,
but still, that's
I'm,
really cheap for having all that work done.
you know, and my refrigerator's even sitting level now.
No, that's weird. All the leftovers won't know what to do. They'll become right overs or center overs. Get it?
Oh, okay. How
See what
about
I did
this?
there? Mm-hmm.
When I open the door, it stays where I open it to. It doesn't slam all the way open or slam all the way closed and stuff, you know.
Wow,
I open the door and it stays there, and I'm like,
that's great.
oh, I'm happy now. Yeah. Well, we had like the shims underneath
Yeah,
where the he rebuilt, like I say, he rebuilt the cabinet too. You know. Now, mind you, I did have lumber handy. I mean, we spent yesterday going to the
Warning. Main
place where the
bay
lumber
doors
lives and
Please
Yeah.
keep your
plywoods
hands and feet inside the vehicle
and
at
all
all
that
times.
stuff, and to pick out some.
Will begin shortly.
I have a group mate.
So
And I
that-
don't see Fitch. Oh, there's McFish deployed. Okay, and I don't see you, gunfighter.
I'm still looking.
Okay.
You know, I remember I told you the girls locked me out of my shop, right?
Yeah, because they're smarter than you.
But anyway, there's plenty of lumber and stuff that lives over there that ain't locked up. So, and for some reason the girls forget about that stuff and they want to go to the store and just buy new stuff. And I'm like, we got all this great lumber back here.
They gotta give you something to do.
That's right.
They gotta leave you something to do.
Yep.
And so oh, come on. Why are you not? What file is ready? What the heck?
Oh, excuse me.
Stream is live.
It is much rain here and wind right now. They're calling for floodwaters and stuff.
Oh, wow.
Rain. Yeah, but you know. So it's taking me a bit longer to log for some reason, but I don't know.
You have to
Worried
get
about it?
your internet signal above the water table.
Uh-huh. Well, that's not too bad. It's just the phone lines here are older than my grandfather, and he's dead.
Wow.
He's been dead for almost 40 years now.
Gosh, I wonder when my grandpa died, probably about 40 years ago.
I mean, these here were some of the first telephone lines laid in the country.
Were they
because they laid
poles
them
or underground? Must have been a pole above ground, right?
Right.
Yeah.
No, these are some of the first undergrounds, right?
Oh, okay.
And in the area
Invite sent gunfighter.
Where I live, this used to be a there used to be train stations and stuff here. You know, there used to be a coaling and a watering place for the old steam engines.
Okay. My dad's dad worked on the railroad all his life.
The old house that I grew up in, right, that we bought, that's mine now, that my niece is living in at the moment.
Yeah.
Was the village's post office, and where you went to get your train ticket for the area. You know, what do they call that? That's like, it's not really a station, you know, like you know, one of those fancy stations, but it's where,
just like the one building station with a little platform and a post office in it.
no platforms.
No platforms.
and the post office was just a little, one room.
Did they have a boardwalk
With-
to walk on so you weren't tracking dirt into the train?
Huh?
Yeah, never mind.
No, nothing fancy.
Yeah.
It's something you might see in a Western, a spaghetti Western.
Yeah, it's just so funny thinking like my grandma and grandpa grew up in a town on my dad's side. Lived in a town called Valsetz that was a logging and loading town for train and logging operations. And they had wood, dirt streets and no sidewalks, and it was just mud in the winter, right? And I think he went to high school with a class of 13, and that was, juniors, seniors, and freshmen or sophomore.
Well, my garage that I'm locked out of is
Yeah.
made from the lumber of the one-room school that
There
my
you go.
father went to school in.
Yep, my dad went to a one-room school too.
And I think his 8th grade graduating class, was from first grade to 8th grade.
Yep.
And I think that there was a whole dozen or two.
Yeah, it sounds
Pretty
like
pretty much half the class
right.
was his siblings.
Right. Yeah, same kind of thing for my dad.
Half the class, over half the class was his siblings.
Yeah. And on my mom's side, her dad was a foreman for a logging operation, and I think they owned land, the Whipples. So there was Whipple Timber, and he worked for them, his mom and dad probably. And then
You knew Mr. Whipple?
my middle name is Whipple, so I'm kind of stuck with it. And then he bought and operated a rock crusher down in Drain, Oregon. Things are bad when you go down to Drain, which was a tiny little town. They had a house down there, and it was a nice house actually, but a tiny little town. It's the kind of town that raises kids that try to rob the bank in town, the one bank in town, and they do it when the security guard is there at night and get caught, and then they go to prison for like 5 years, and when they get out, the very first thing they do is to go to the same bank and lower themselves down a skylight and try to rob the bank when the same security guard is still there, and they go to prison for 10 years. That kind of town.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, this was just a village, right?
Yeah.
And I remember when I was young, we barely had a gravel road going through. And we're talking creek gravel.
We're waiting for
Okay.
Corsair now, and then we'll be ready to go.
Yeah,
Because
match just finished.
Because there's a couple of creeks here. And like I said, it was a watering and coaling station. That's what this was.
Yeah. So you need the creek
Because
water
of
to
the creek.
fill the water tank.
Yeah, and the roads here, you went over to the creek, you dug some gravel up, you tossed it in the road. And that was the gravel.
How big was the creek? Like, how long would it take to fill up the water tower?
I really don't know because most of that stuff was gone when I got here.
For those types of things, did they use like a wind-powered pump to pump the water up into the tower?
As I said, I don't know.
Or was
They
it
were
hilly
gone.
enough they could, run it off the creek further upstream? And I wonder. Oh, hey, we're
Actually,
green. I'm not paying attention. Here we go.
It's a spring fed. It's a spring fed.
Okay, so then they got to lift it up off the ground, though, so they've got to use something to get it into the tank. Probably a
I don't know what
tower.
they did and how
Water
they did
wheel?
it.
Well, water wheel wouldn't do it if it's a spring. Probably you've got to have a little bit of headwater above that
Oh, yeah. That's
level, right? It's just bubbling up from crevasses, crocks.
Well, where the stuff is here, where they had all the stuff, the spring was upstream.
Hey, Kodo, welcome. Oh, so there was
I mean-
some stream for them.
the stream is upstream. The spring is upstream that feeds it. There's springs.
Say that 3 times.
Some of the areas we go around here,
Yeah.
within a couple of miles, is a place we call Roaring Springs.
Okay.
Notice I said roaring.
Yeah. Are they hot springs or just
Because
water?
the caves actually roar when there's some rain. You can hear them just roaring. It's lime aquifers is what it is.
We have some caves, Oregon caves here, that are pretty amazing. They're about an hour and a half, 2-hour drive from my house, but they're big and deep caves. But we also have, just not too far from here, probably 45 minutes, we have Belknap hot springs, where they're springs and it's hot, and they have pools that people, sit in, and then they also bring some of that water over to the Belknap Springs Hotel that has it's not Olympic size, but it's probably half an Olympic size swimming pool that's all heated with hot springs water. So it could be snowing outside, but it's nice, toasty, warm in the pool, and steam coming up and stuff.
Is it a sulfur type water or
No, it's pretty clean. It comes off of the Cascade river flow down. It's off the McKenzie River, which is where we get our drinking water because it's super, super pure. It's like you can just, it's some of the best water in the United States is coming into Eugene.
Wow,
my well is a lime aquifer.
Oh,
it's
lots of lime scale and stuff.
I go through a coffee maker every 36 minutes.
Terrible it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good water.
Yeah,
it's really great water. And it's
I don't play back.
But yeah, it tastes
I don't
great.
feel like it's well done. Neither is incursion.
people that come stay in our Airbnb always want to know if we have bottled water or where they can get bottled water, and we say no. You want to actually just drink right out of the tap because it's the best water you're probably ever going to have in your life.
I mean, I don't know, but I know a lot of hot springs have a sulfur content in their water.
Yeah, it's nasty.
Or they, like I said, hot springs, like you were saying, it's
Yeah.
hot springs, and it's either a calcium or a sulfur.
Right.
Hello.
That
You want radar or radar?
Thanks, Wormy. Welcome.
Oh boy, if I ever run it, I'm almost.
Hey, Viola. Welcome.
Target spotted.
We just dropped. If you guys want to start a group
Keep coming. This way.
and do a drop,
I'll snipe them off.
Lock
The whole
up,
team
lock
is
up.
Hotel 6 and
sync
Hotel
up
7,
after
by
that,
the way.
maybe.
Target spotted.
Sure.
There's my whole team's over here. I guess I need to go with them. Go with the team.
Yeah, just airstrike the whole team.
Warning.
where you at?
missile.
You're way over here. Okay.
Radar. There we go.
Who's driving the blood ass?
Airstrike.
That is so many
online.
rotary
Oh, Fitz is
ACs.
driving the blood ass. Okay.
Why are we rotating on this map?
Hotel 6 is full.
They're at E5. There's a whole bunch of them. at
Hammer
E5.
of war.
That's only one lance. The other 2 lances are Hotel 6.
I see that there.
What's that, Corsair?
Target spotted.
Target dog.
That's all people know how to do now, probably, right?
Thank you. Oh, I got it. Cool.
Airstrike online.
Target spotted.
What do we got here? Echo?
Target spotted.
Echo Mad Dog. Echo Mad Dog.
Where is he? Down low?
He dropped. Never mind, I lost him.
Right back down. Go right back down.
What do you call?
I don't know.
Something about. Oh, here he is, Mad Dog. Echo. Fox 5. He is tagged.
Acquired. Target destroyed.
Target spotted.
Man, I can't even keep up. You guys are killing them so fast.
Oh,
Airstrike
Jesus.
online.
That looks like, I think it's a dire whale down there. Is that a dire whale down there under the smoke?
Timberwolf +1.
India rifleman. India rifleman.
Bravo critical.
Foxtrot, dire whale.
Online.
That's 2 Rex.
Got kilos of Kodiak.
Acquired.
Kila Kodiak.
Target spotted.
Right arm critical damage.
That Kodiak don't like me.
Target spotted. Unpowered.
So what's new, guys?
This is our first drop, so nothing's new yet. We haven't even died yet.
Target
And I've got
So we haven't even done the
kilos.
regular old thing yet.
What's new? I've actually got 2 kills.
New target.
Yeah, you're kind of bringing it.
acquired.
That's new.
Target destroyed.
I call a target next and then it dies.
Target
Radar coming
acquired.
back.
Get that platinum power well.
Target destroyed. Heat level.
How come I didn't get the kill?
Come on, block up, block up.
They're going back toward our base, by the way. A good
The
group of them.
nerve.
Thank you. We got Juliet Mad Dog, Juliet Mad Dog.
My office chair came in and I can actually sit at the computer for extended periods of time again. I'm excited.
Thank you very much.
Target spotted.
Gosh, they're just killing everything before I can get to it.
Target spotted.
I can't keep a lot. That's what I was going to call, so thank you. We got Bravo Kit Fox. Never mind.
Fish killed that one. I'm touching every mech and not killing anything.
There's an assault left.
We're
Slow.
running out of mechs. Shoot.
Over at Golf 6 area. Golf 5, Golf 6.
I know, I got 4 fucking kills, man. I'm a fucking bleed.
Well, if you can if you can lock him up, I can make it rain.
Where is he?
Where?
He was going to Golf 4. I seen him.
I'm running, bro. I'm running. 160. 164 the fastest back. Target spotted.
Target acquired.
Hotel.
He's way back
Sending the
there.
rain. Oh man, he's way back there.
See a disco?
Okay. I'll run him down.
I've still got another 1,000 meters to close. Or a couple of hundred meters, my bad.
The radar is on. Target spotted.
Missiles outbound.
There's no point in me going over there.
We still have to kill their base.
You'll have it done by the time I get there. This thing's so slow. Just
Target destroyed.
I was able to restore
Okay.
circuit wireless
Yeah,
sparking when I
was
touched the
just
breaker.
there. He
Ooh,
was
that's
just
not
there.
good.
CAFK or
Tighten
something?
down. Seems like a very old panel without a main disconnect. You know, they didn't
Well, I
used to
got
have disconnects till about,
One solo,
25,
like
50 years ago,
MDDs.
maybe 30 years ago, maybe. To
Look at
be required by
McFish,
code.
1,300. Oh yeah, that's expected.
I actually surprised myself by doing 316 because I wasn't able to get near anybody. Look
We
at that.
actually got our Lance got 5 kills.
5
so
kills.
you know.
Nice. Man, McFish. Seems like you're overachieving there, buddy.
So what?
not
McFishes
gonna-
are over.
I'm not going to hold it against him for long. It's
What?
also fed by
He
solar. Oh,
doesn't
so
get
it's like
1,000 was disappointed. Okay.
I don't think they give you enough points for powering the radar and stuff.
I do a lot
What
of
they
radar
what they
powering.
give you? $20?
What's that?
What'd you get for powering radar?
I
20
think if
bucks?
you do it all match,
Probably
you might
something
get
like that.
20,000 C-bills
But I
or
did it
something.
twice.
Oh. McFish, your house has a solar grid tie system in it? Is that what the disconnect's for?
No, I think the solar itself has a disconnect on the box, but my electrical panel does not have a disconnect.
Okay, but does the solar power go into the grid when you're not using it all? Or
Yes.
is it? Okay, so it is grid tied. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Do
you like it?
Cutoff on it? Wait a minute. There's not a cutoff for the main tie?
Not that I see. Not as part of the panel.
Not a master cutoff for the main panel. That's common for older construction.
I'm saying if the grid goes down, right, you should have a cutoff so you don't keep pumping power into the grid as a safety precaution for the workers on the grid.
That might exist.
That might exist, yeah. You can cut the power off before it gets into your panel, right? With that.
Yeah, there's a cutoff on the solar equipment, but it feeds the panel.
And so you wouldn't have power for your house either because you don't have a main cutoff going to the
well, the grid tie doesn't cut your house off of the solar.
Yeah, what he said.
What it's supposed to do is cut your solar going into the grid if the grid goes down.
Yeah, what he was saying is he's got to cut off for the solar before it hits the panel so he can cut it off there, but then he won't have power for his house, and he doesn't have a cutoff for the main breaker into the grid. So if the grid goes down, he's got to shut off his solar so he doesn't shock some poor lineman somewhere, and he doesn't get any power.
It might automatically turn off.
Somebody wired that up.
I don't know. Well, I don't think they require. How long ago was it? Because they may not have required that initially. They
maybe
do now.
5 years.
Oh, they should have required it then. There might be one. You just didn't recognize it or see it.
If it's been 10 years, only 10 years, yeah, that's required everywhere I've
most states.
read it.
I was just hoping to see a main disconnect that would actually disconnect everything, and I didn't see one.
Well, you want to be able to disconnect from the grid so you can leave your solar going if you can, right? That'd be great.
I wanted to replace some breakers, but I'm not sure I'm comfortable without depowering the panel.
You can do breakers without depowering the panel.
Grid tie shutoff should be automatic. And it should be right. It should be before your meter, before the grid tie gets to your meter. It should be right in your meter box area.
Yeah, are you guys, Swarmy and Viola, are you guys green?
I am setting up weapon groups right this second. I'll be done in them very shortly.
We'll wait here.
I mean, if I'm remembering right, yeah, that should be in your meter. That there should be the grid tie shutoff should be in your meter box area.
We're ready.
3, 2, 1, launch.
I mean, it's been a few years since I've done any electrical and stuff, so you know. It's actually been over 10 years since I've done any electrical and had to deal with NEMA and OSHA and all that.
I keep wanting to put a solar system in, and it's just like it doesn't pay for itself here in my city. We just don't get enough sun, and we get weird temperature inversions that trap a lot of stuff in the air, and even when we do get sun, we don't get as much as we get. Like you get 60% more power by putting your same solar cells 45 minutes north of us in the same valley, just because we just block UV and block the light you want for your solar cells, and we don't block pollen. We have plenty of pollen. I don't know. So it just never pencils out. By the time I'd have to go with a 20 kilowatt system, and it would cost double what I'm paying now, and it would be out of warranty and need to be replaced maybe in 20 years and wouldn't have paid for itself yet. So it's like, keep waiting for it to go down more and more, and it keeps going down, just not enough. And my roof isn't really flat enough for having just one big area. I'd have to use one area. I guess it would look horrible on the roof. I have really nice roof lines, and so I don't really want to ruin the roof line. So I could put it on the back roof and prop it up so you don't really see it from the road much, but you get plenty of sunlight that way. But really, morning light and afternoon light would happen on the right side or the left side of my house, and those roofs are 12, 14 pitch. They're really steep, so it'd be a pain to install them there. And I'm due to re-roof one of these days, so I don't want to do anything until I decide what I'm going to do with the roofing. There's no good answer. I don't think maybe the Tesla solar tiles would look okay, but I want it to look kind of old-fashioned, and I don't know what I think their efficiency is pretty low on those tiles, their glass tiles.
Is there typically a cutoff, like at your meter?
Not unless you have if you have a solar grid type system, you might have a cutoff there. Otherwise, there's not. Usually it's at the top of your main power box. There'll be a master breaker, like 100 amp or two.
If it's not part of your panel, is there going to be one upstream of you that you can find?
The meter itself is, you can take the meter off and cut it.
Yeah, you could do that, but that's not an easy way to do that. And they don't like when you do it. They put a little thing you have to clip off.
If you pull the meter, the power company will be pissed.
Yeah, they get pissed.
Yeah.
What?
But it is a way to cut the power.
They don't want you to run the meter backwards when they're not looking. They usually have smart meters in a lot of houses now too, though.
There's usually a little ring, an inspection.
Yeah, I was with the fire department. I was just saying you can turn it off that way. We used to do that to cut power when we're spraying water everywhere.
Actually, my meter, I've got a breaker switch on right below my meter. You know. Oh.
Command to all warriors on the surface. Your task is to wipe away all hostiles. Show no mercy.
Anybody mention?
Still searching.
Anybody mention overrides?
Negative.
That just is the quickest way for me to kill myself because I don't listen to it when it tells me I'm about to kill myself.
You guys are in game?
Man's got to know his limits.
Alright.
Negative.
They don't call me Dr. Loves to shut down for nothing.
Is there a way to chain fire?
I don't think I'd like to have that nickname.
One group and not another group?
I'm hoping it's a term of endearment.
Endearment.
Yeah, you can just set chain fire per group.
Target spotted.
Yeah.
How do you do that?
One, number two.
I've never had
Alright, they got
use the backspace at the top of the
Airstrike.
keyboard, top right of the keyboard.
I have a PPC sniper sitting in
C4.
So do we blow them up at C4 or with C4?
Alright, Alpha's at Echo 5 by himself, I think.
Affirmative.
We could do the complete mountain.
Target spotted.
Are you kidding me? I took one hit, my left arm's critical.
Are we going to be NASCARing?
That must have been
looks
one
like we
big
are.
hit.
Negative.
Sure looks like it's shaping up to be a NASCAR.
Target spotted.
A
Affirmative.
NASCAR?
A massive
Target
NASCAR.
spotted.
A massive massacre?
Target spotted.
A massacre.
We're going to massacre
If we
them?
can beat them, we'll massacre them.
All right. Ripsy.
Target spotted.
Uh-oh.
Ruh-roh.
Target spotted.
No. Way out of range still.
Target spotted.
Yeah,
Scrooge
you guys and
this
Charlie Tree are
stuff.
about to get overrun, you know that.
Scrooge
are
would love
overrun.
this.
Target spotted.
Target.
Alright, you guys better
acquired.
push Delta 5 hard then. Before the rest of their team gets in our backs.
Let's do this.
Delta 5 is good.
We're just
Remember,
gonna go invite them to
remember
dinner.
to lock and call targets for your friendly LRM boats.
Somebody's shooting me.
Target spotted.
Did you like it?
No, I'm not really liking it.
Target spotted.
Well, we better
Target spotted.
hold up here at Charlie 5, Delta 5. This is a good defensive position.
The place they just left, and they should have stayed. Yep.
Target spotted.
And us fast lights will go harass the blackjack. You guys just hold these pillars, man.
Yeah, we should do that. Target spotted. Affirmative.
Where'd that blackjack go?
New
Pack on
India.
Target spotted.
I'm coming in.
Target spotted.
Mad Cat.
target
Alpha.
acquired.
He's in the open.
Oh, we have flags here. Echo 5.
Mad Cat's going down.
New target.
Oh,
Kilo.
behind us.
Kilo Kodiak coming across the
We
ramp.
got multiples behind us.
Target spotted.
Ooh, it's kind of
Echo
level there.
4, Echo 4, we got them coming in behind us. Okay.
Don't scroll too hard. We got them back.
Need assistance.
Move back into the teams, into Delta 5. Don't go into Echo 4. I can't follow you, my friend.
Target spotted.
Better polite.
Target spotted.
Back.
Airstrike online.
Ready an India Annihilator. Ready an India Annihilator.
Where are you? Right here.
Primary. Delta. Execution. Coming in around us. Behind us,
They're pushing
behind
in
us.
behind us, guys. Taking me out. Well, I did damage. I didn't do enough. Sure.
I got a full lance up my tailpipe.
Target destroyed. New target acquired.
Okay.
I don't see the point of that NASCAR at all.
Target spotted.
New target.
Well, they
Not that we had a good position in the first place, but
Right leg critical damage.
Who was leading that cluster?
everybody was going. They're all going.
Target
You're
spotted.
streaming, right, Don?
I'm loud. Sorry.
Are you streaming?
I'm streaming. Yeah.
Okay.
You were about to say almond cluster, Joy cluster of almonds.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
Torso destroyed.
We'll just go with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Arm destroyed.
We'll go with it.
Right arm destroyed. Right
Trigger happy pacifist.
All I have to say
Just
is,
died.
oh no, not again.
I thought this was all the game was about, just losing over and over and over again.
torso.
That's how
Oh,
I play it.
NASCAR.
Arm destroyed.
NASCAR bad.
Yeah, let the lights go fast. That's why I play a light and I really ought to just stay with the team. And then once the fight starts, then I get in their
Yeah,
back.
break off.
Because
Yeah.
I go 165, and it's like, why are assaults following the light mech that does 165?
Right. Yeah, I hate that. Don't follow me.
Well, it would be awesome if you
They think you know where you're going, is why they do it.
and tags. That would be awesome. I would love it, so I could lock on
Fish,
targets.
nice
and
work.
go in.
Well, we died admirably.
Yes.
Okay, we'll try that again, sir. Do we want to go 3 and 3?
And no, we did not die admirably. There was nothing admirable about those deaths.
I fought. I stood my ground, protected my team. I'm a hero.
Well, how come I got my back shot out?
It wasn't because of me. I was protecting your back. Wherever it was. I have no idea where it was.
apparently you didn't do a very
He
good
was
job.
keeping your back warm.
I was keeping your back warm.
Apparently you did not do a very good job.
Well, I didn't say I did a good job. I just said I was doing it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Viola and Swarmy, who has your crown?
I do.
Viola does.
Okay. Who do you want? Pick somebody. You can have one of us.
They don't want anybody.
Wow. Okay, fine. We're ready to go. What time you guys are?
We're in the middle of a match.
All right.
It's going quick though.
Okay.
Oh.
Just tighten it down.
Maybe by the end of the year, I'll be over the other trade.
I'm so tired. So remember that that coin crypto coin I was talking about? Having trouble getting it moved over. I finally got it moved over. And let's see if it's, let me pull it up here.
All right, I'm down. Man, they caught up.
Boppity boppity boo. Bippity boppity boo. How's that?
Bippity boppity. Bippity boppity boo. Atomic Dex. Let's see what it's at right now. Got it moved in. I got it moved in yesterday. Or actually this morning is when it popped in. Finally got transferred over. And it's, I put 14, 15, about close to $1,600 in this morning. Now it's $1,800 in value. And they haven't started their marketing push yet. So hopefully it'll go up quite a bit. And then I'll get 10 times that amount at 1/10 the price. So I'll have.
I didn't know you were a miner.
I've been mining for years, but I stopped because my 1080p just can't keep up after all the, forks and splits and stuff. It just, I used to make, $15 a day for a little while. And then now I make like $3 a day when I mine. So it's
1080p.
A 1080 Ti.
Oh.
So it's not really a mining card anymore, right? When it was out new.
I used to mine with a 590.
Yeah. I mined with my 290 or my 390, whatever was it the 290 that came out that was really
290.
Nice? Yeah, I had one of those.
It did a good job.
I made Litecoin with that, and I just converted my Litecoin into Boosty because of this promo thing that my brother-in-law is being part of. And I thought
I couldn't find a market that
to get it
that I like, that I'm willing to deal with.
Right. So I did it through Atomic Dex, and you basically have to place an order as a maker that you're making an offer, and then somebody as a taker will come and buy it for whatever you're asking for, either Litecoin or Bitcoin or whatever, or ETH or whatever you're doing. It took a long time to figure out how their interface worked. I was up till 5 a.m. last night with one of their support guys in England to help me figure out what in the heck their system wants me to do. And it's not that bad once you know, but there's no way to really know. But they were very helpful and patient. Their online help is not very good, but their docs and stuff aren't very good. But it worked fine once I got it in there. Now my next step is I've got about $900 in one of my PayPal accounts that is sitting there for business type stuff. And I'm thinking I'd like to move it over there, but I don't know an easy route from PayPal to
like everybody's green.
The Boost coin. So not sure what I'm
We're all green over here.
All right, hang on. All right, and 3, 2, 1, launch. Yeah, Tesla solar shingles are 20 to 30% less efficient than normal solar panels, and they cost twice as much. 75%, yeah, about twice as much. So you have to have more of them.
Sorry, I wouldn't touch an electric vehicle or any Tesla vehicle.
I'm talking about roofs. They're solar roof products.
I wouldn't touch them
because they look nice. I'm looking for something that looks like a shingle.
They look beautiful.
Yeah, they look nice. I don't want solar panels sticking on my roof because I have a really beautiful roof line and pretty house, and I don't want to ruin that.
Because Tesla has, I don't particularly like Tesla practices. Cutting off supercharging and stuff like that on vehicles, and it's like they say nope, they just shut the vehicles down and you can't use them and stuff like that.
I don't know anything about that. Like on their superchargers out on the highway, you mean, or at different stops?
The older vehicles, older than 5 years old.
Yeah.
They've cut off. They've been cutting off supercharging and stuff on them.
Which means what? So they have to charge slower.
No, you can't use anybody's superchargers.
Okay, but can you still charge them some other way? Is what I'm trying to figure out.
Some of them
you can pay for supercharging as a service. I think some of the older ones had unlimited at time of sale.
Yeah, but can you charge them at home?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so they haven't made it so it's unusable, just make it so it's unpractical for certain types of use. Or
I've never charged anywhere except for at work and at home.
Do you ever take it on trips?
No.
Do you have another
not more than like 50
trips?
or 60 miles. Yeah, we take a minivan.
Oh, okay. So it's great for what you're using it for.
Yeah, I drive 7 miles each way.
I mean, if you're driving short distances to work,
It replaced the Hyundai Elantra just fine.
Yeah. How do you like the fit and finish and the build quality of it?
I think it's just fine. The thing that annoys me about it is the climate control is not as easy to use as like a regular knob. You have to actually pay attention to the screen to use it.
Right, and you can't use like a voice control.
I think you maybe could. I'm old.
Sorry, you're old.
But I mean, I have never seen a supercharger in my life.
I've never seen one in person.
I've seen them on gasoline engines.
I've never seen one in person. Anywhere I've been, I've not seen one.
My boss has a Tesla and he really enjoys the superchargers. He goes to Mammoth a lot, so he pays like $13 to fill up his tank.
And do the superchargers mainly just charge a lot faster, and you can buy the power you need it when you're on the road?
Yeah, your Tesla driver's key is an RFID card, and most of the charging networks let you just wave it.
Oh.
And the superchargers, the only thing special about them is they go faster.
Is it like how long does it take if you're down to 20% power, how long does it take to get back to 100% power?
Probably something like 20 or 30 minutes. I've never used a supercharger.
So you could stop and eat lunch, you'd be fine if they had one there.
Yeah, he says he uses them all the time and he's had to wait once.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen videos of people saying they stop at superchargers. They spend 40 minutes there in the winter.
Oh yeah, winter is bad.
Winter stuff for electric.
And they got 60 whole miles, and it cost them $22 or something like that. Something crazy like that, And
yeah, the Teslas suck in the cold. They're more of a California car.
Pretty much any electric vehicle sucks in the cold.
Yeah, are there any battery technologies that are less sensitive to cold?
Airstrike online.
Target spotted.
That are available or coming soon to a vehicle near you?
Target spotted.
Target acquired.
You mean aside from your standard lead acid battery?
Well, lithium ion or some of the new Tesla battery technologies, that's supposed to be less sensitive to cold.
Target spotted.
Need a little help here with Alpha, please.
Target destroyed.
Thank you.
Airstrike.
Oh, we can work on Fox, I guess, too, huh?
We sure can.
Target spotted.
Heat level critical.
I'm down.
Target spotted.
I couldn't come around there, so somebody else was interfering.
Heat level critical.
I could use some help here. You know, I've got like 3 of them on me here.
Man, it's tough fighting here.
Target spotted.
Heat level critical. Target destroyed.
Well, I'm not getting the kills, but I'm getting the damage.
We got a pair top side. We got a pair top side. EC numbers.
Target spotted.
That was low ground.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Target acquired.
Kilo's still awake. I'm gonna go put him to sleep.
Target
Oh,
destroyed.
you did.
Airstrike
Nice.
online.
We got Lima Thanatos coming around at Charlie 5.
Target spotted.
You an archer gunfighter?
Yes.
Target spotted.
Yeah.
Target acquired.
Man, they're just killing everything left and right.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
Got a Hachimoto up top. Hachimoto top side.
I guess I'll go up and get him if I can.
Let
Two
me
of them
stay
up
up
here
there.
with
Let's
me.
just camp and get out. Target
I
spotted.
got 2 of them up here with me.
I'll come up and say hello. It'll take me a while. I'm kind of large.
We're halfway there.
Target India Hachimoto. I'm coming up.
Tell him Large Marge sent ya.
Large Marge.
Target destroyed.
Okay. Thanks for that. Be down.
Target spotted.
Anybody go counter ECM on that shadow cat back there? Charlie target?
Target spotted.
Oh, that's okay. Make him dead, that's even better. There's only one more. Where's it at? We gotta put some, we gotta get a fast mover on golf maybe?
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Do we know where the last guy? Oh, there he is. Good work, guys. Thanks for the drop.
And we're in round before it even went down.
We haven't even gotten into a match yet.
You're not in match yet? Oh, we just finished, so.
That's why you need a third person.
Yeah, I'm gonna cancel the search.
Credit union making a few dollars an hour.
Oh wow. Let's see, how bad did I do?
We're not getting drops,
Well,
Luna.
I got 1 kill and
I
200
know.
damage. And I went down, I didn't die, but I went down in skill level.
Oh, I did 718. I did some damage at least.
Oh well. I did garbage.
I did
I'm
okay.
I'm just a garbage pail kid.
I'd be happy to tell my mother about that match.
Goodness. Okay.
Okay, solar panel, solar box cutoff, main panel, no cutoff, and main meter. So no cutoffs, just the solar panel. Yeah, that means there. maybe the solar box cutoff does have an auto switch if it doesn't get power from the grid back. You'd have to find out what it is and how it's wired.
I'm trying to get Jesse to join us.
All right. We are.
Is Jesse actually speaking?
We are greening up.
Oh. Yeah, He's going to come back and work on the other place next week. Going to repair some stairs and a deck and
Oh, nice.
put some of that paint on that paint stuff, tar stuff on the top of the other roof.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to check out some wiring stuff over there and just make sure everything's up and running and do some basic handyman electrical work and stuff. And
I'm gonna be right back. I need to go do something real quick.
All right.
Okay.
Should we drop?
Should I leave
Yes.
this group?
We're green.
Yes and yes.
Alright.
All right. 3, 2, 1, launch. Yeah, so the same system on regular traditional solar panels for a 10K system would be about $29,000, and with a Tesla roof for a 10K system would be $64,000. So more than.
And
double.
does the Tesla roof come with the battery packs, inverters, and all
No,
that?
that's not a power wall. That's just the cells and the converters, probably.
How much would it cost to build a nuclear power plant in your backyard?
A lot less than it used to, but getting the permits is tough. They make some small. They make some super small reactors that you can truck in on the back of a semi truck.
They do?
And you can bury them in the ground about 20 feet deep, and they'll power a small town or a small city almost. I don't know if a small city, but a town. And they're talking about putting little micro reactors all over the place.
Are you talking about the thorium salt reactors?
No, they're not thorium salt. They're they're not a conventional turbo powered, turbine generating nuclear. I don't remember what they call them, but they looked interesting because you could put a
cold
small
fusion?
one. No, yeah, it's cold fusion. They're really cool. They glow. That's all they really do is glow. They're full of fireflies. As long as you feed the fireflies, then it generates light for free.
Jesse.
I don't think she was.
I thought I could, sneak in here and not be noticed.
Oh, I noticed you right away.
It just suddenly got more vibrant in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's totally not anything else, it could be at all. Just, stuff.
I tell you what, I did not realize until my sink and stuff was gone how much I relied on that thing, and how much I missed it, when it was gone. But it's funness, much funness. What are we doing here?
I like much funness.
Oh yes. I actually got to do some dishes today.
I heard. Congratulations.
Yeah, they're called micronuclear reactors, I think.
They're called what?
Micronuclear reactors is the class. There's multiple companies that have designed or are designing them.
But I mean, what are they?
I don't know what fuel they use. A uranium type fuel. I don't know which one. I can't read that while I'm being killed. Sorry.
Does
uranium?
Does Oregon have nuclear reactors?
Nope.
Target spotted.
Yeah, I think
the closest we had was the Hanford one up in Washington on the Columbia.
Yeah.
Columbia. Yeah.
I know California's got a few.
Yeah.
We're innocent. I don't know what you're talking about.
Nuclear power. Micro reactors.
I think we rely on our hydro and solar.
A little bit of wind from.
A little bit of wind.
Much from solar at all, I don't think.
Oh no.
Well, in Bend they might get some. There's good. Bend's not bad.
Yeah, it depends where you live, because.
Well, everywhere in Bend it's like sunny.
Tunnel is full.
98% of the time. Tunnel's full.
What?
Roger that.
The tunnel is full.
How many? Are they big?
5, at least.
5 coming out the tunnel. Stand by. To receive. There they are. Somebody watch the saddle, too. Don't stand in front of me, please. Shoot.
Target spotted.
They can't see where you are behind them.
I know. They
I'm
just
in a
backed up.
match all
They
by
backed
myself.
up into me.
Target spotted.
Target Foxtrot Dervish. Keep him locked.
Target spotted.
No, the Atlas just came out by himself.
Target acquired. Airstrike.
Target spotted.
Somebody got some counter ECM?
Gonna need some help back here, guys. Delta 3.
Give me some counter ECM.
3 heavies or assaults or more.
Affirmative. Target spotted.
Looks like more coming through the
Enemy
tunnel.
base is being captured. Airstrike online. New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Okay, I'm back.
Hello.
While you guys are deployed, I'm gonna see if I can catch a bunny.
Good luck with that.
No.
Damage.
Well,
I'm
she
down.
needs her nails clipped.
Do rabbits have sharp nails?
Yeah.
Not sharp, but
Luna's does.
They need to be trimmed every once in a while.
yeah.
Target
They're
destroyed.
past due for their being trimmed. They're clicking and clacking while walking on the
New target
hardwood.
acquired.
Yeah, it's embarrassing. You don't want company to have to hear that.
Large laser destroyed.
I hear it. I sleep underneath it.
They'll think there's critters in the house. Oh, there are critters in the house.
Hotel blood ass. Hotel blood
Silly
ass.
rabbit.
Silly wabbit.
Well, I tried catching her and she ran under the bed.
Right leg critical
It's wabbit
damage.
season.
It's
Right arm critical damage.
very, very
I need
quiet.
help. I got
I'm hunting my wabbit.
There's a scooter all over me. I need some help, please. Target Juliet. Looks like a piranha.
This is a tight match.
Oh crap.
New target acquired.
I wish that big Atlas or whatever had gone right into his death immediately.
Ooh, you said the C word.
Left torso.
What? The big Atlas? Or Kodiak?
Oh no, I think she was talking to me.
Oh.
I was facing off with a blood ass at blank range.
New target
Did he say Canada?
Did you say Canada? Because you're not allowed to say Canada on here. This is all
Yeah, Canada doesn't exist.
all American stream unless we have Canadians here.
I said defecation.
Target destroyed.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
New target acquired.
I
So
had to
basically Canada.
Target spotted.
I defecated when that big blood ass started attacking me at point blank range. And I just got my leg knocked off.
Destroyed.
Good work, guys. Thanks for the
I'm
drop.
still alive. Wow. That's assist, 2K MDDs.
Yeah, 10K power wall.
Yeah.
That's going to last you not very long. A couple days probably, right? If that.
What?
A 10K power wall.
A 10K power wall? Let's see here. I go through 2KW a month.
Oh, okay. I go through more than that, probably. A lot more.
But I'm not sure how they do the math on those things. But you got to remember, I've only got 500 square feet here, and
Yeah,
in the cold, I kind of like the cold, so I
got
keep it around
3,400 square feet.
You know, I keep around 60 something. You know,
We
Unless,
we usually keep it 68, but now that Jennifer's mom's here, we have to keep it at 70, and then in a couple of rooms 74 And then we wrap her up in a down coat and 2 blankets, or she's too cold. And then we're sweating and stuff. She's just, her body temperature is not really handling itself well.
Maybe, I understand.
It's kind of crazy.
My roommate stays wrapped up. She's always cold. It's too cold. And I've got sweat pouring off of me, you know.
Yeah.
I caught the other bunny, but I just trimmed his nails.
The other bunny wanted to be caught.
Oh yeah, he's just sitting here getting pet, and I'm hand stripping his fur because it's shedding season.
Leo,
And I am covered in bunny fur, like absolutely covered in it.
you are banished, Luna. You are not allowed down here.
Wow.
Hey, are you keeping his fur?
No.
Putting it in a bag? Why? It is great. Oh, never mind. Never mind. It don't matter.
It would make a fantastic thread or a fantastic down, but I don't have the time or inclination to make anything from it. Otherwise, I would save it.
As I said, never mind. Don't worry about it. I mean, for some reason, your generation doesn't build and make things like
Luna's
that.
not allowed to wear a bunny fur thing made out of their own bunnies.
Well, I'm also apparently not allowed to own power tools.
You can own power tools. You just need to,
You're just not allowed
not have
to
Natalie
use them.
buy them.
I wasn't going to have Natalie buy them. That wasn't the issue.
Oh.
You can't have.
You also have to use them.
We're green anytime you guys are.
My biggest concern is
I'm waiting
buying
for Stormy to
like
come back.
several $100s worth of like power tools, and then just not using them ever.
That's
I'm
one
gonna
tool.
have to be. I'm gonna have to learn, power tool stuff.
Jess, that's one tool.
What?
I mean, that's not even one power tool. $200 ain't even one power tool.
No, Luna wants to get like the big stuff.
That's not even one power tool. My
depends if you look on
table saw cost $700, and that was 15 years ago.
Mm-hmm. And for me being accident prone, I gotta get the ones with the safety pictures.
I mean, I've got a $4,000 radial arm saw. I've got a $10,000 lathe.
And you're not allowed to use yours either, so don't feel bad, Viola.
They locked me out. The girls have locked me out of my shop. They don't let me get over there.
Same thing going on, yeah. Yeah, it sounds familiar.
Swarmy's back and ready. We're waiting on Jesse now. If Jesse's going to join us.
No, I'm good.
But
Okay.
Jesse,
I'm hunting ducks.
But no, what makes me giggle is Jesse's like, you get $100 or $200 worth of power tool, and I'm like, that's not even one tool.
Depends on how high quality you're going. Yeah.
What do you mean? I'm just mid-range quality. I was just mid-range quality on them, I mean, well, yeah, my lathe, I can turn metal on my lathe, so it is a machinist lathe.
Okay, we're green then.
And the other thing is that
I wish I had a machinist lathe. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, launch. Wish I had a plasma cutter too. And
those are great.
I mean, I
I
don't
want
want to
an arc
destroy
welder.
Luna's hopes and dreams, but they also want to get like a sewing machine and stuff. And I think the sewing machine's a lot, just prove you can do the sewing machine first, and we'll do that. Like
You want an arc welder?
you don't have. I'm gonna be honest. You don't have the best rep for like,
Doing things. I know.
We still have the fish tank like half of the stand in the living room. I think.
Luna, if you were
Right?
using
Or
the
do we
sewing
move it
machine,
out to
how
the
many
thing?
stitches would you think would the needle plunge into your finger? How many times before you had pulled it away? Just checking how safe it might be. Like 3 plunges or 6 plunges, or like how long would it take?
Who knows?
That
It
reminds
depends
me.
on how fast it's going.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Hey, that reminds me. I have to go tell my niece to bring the singer, the old singer over.
Yeah, I gotta get a power supply and switch for the sewing machine I have, and then I can use it.
Hey, Gray Falcon, welcome.
My singer doesn't require any power.
What's
It
what
some
my most
power.
expensive tool
Luna.
is?
Once you do it and you can show you can do it, then we'll think about the power tools and making that space yours. Okay.
I have a combination jointer planer.
But you have to prove yourself with the sewing machine and then the fish stuff first.
Well,
because you know.
How much are those, Tachi?
You're like about 50% of the fish stuff.
What do you mean fish stuff? Are you building your own tank or what?
No, I have tanks that have not gotten set up that I'm not probably going to set up, aside from one that.
Sashimi wants a big tank.
A power tool would help you set it up faster.
No, I wouldn't.
Because you could drill holes in the glass and it would drain fast.
I already have to ditch one tank because it was an all-inclusive package for a lot of different parts, and the filter no longer works. The pump doesn't.
Oh, the one on the algae one?
Yeah.
I freaking called it. I called it, and you said, no, it's in your head. It's not right.
You were right. Shush.
No, I will ride this until the end of the night. On my high horse.
Out of stock. How much would that be?
Have you guys
Jesse,
got any room for little old Blaze?
Boy.
You should drop.
They do. I'm not playing, so yeah, they do.
Okay.
We're searching right now.
We can cancel. Go ahead and cancel.
Yeah.
Cancel, everyone. Cancel.
Oh, thank you.
We were only going to die anyway, so it's probably a relief, really.
I might be able to help you with that.
Yeah, but you're not on my team, so you're not going to help me at all. You might even kill me.
Dart.
Yeah.
Did you?
I've only died in half of our
might
matches.
want to send me?
Yeah, we've been doing fine.
An invite.
I have to add you. Is Blaze your tag?
No, it's Blazacaros. I'll go into looking for group.
Okay.
I'm still canceling for some reason.
You just don't cancel
Can you kick me?
wholeheartedly. Yeah, I can.
All right, I sent you an invite.
Thank you.
No problem.
I'm ready.
Kick me.
Okay, there we go. Oh, but it's still canceling. What the heck? All right, time to restart.
It's glitched.
Yeah, it's definitely glitched.
Oh no!
And there we go.
Is everybody in your group still canceling?
We canceled. We're just trying to get everybody back in because had to actually he's gonna have to restart. He'll be right back.
Oh, of course they're crashing. Okay.
Okay, so Gray Falcon has a 3/4 inch. I'm guessing it's an air gun, right, for bolts and nuts and stuff like that. Cost him $1,000. It's a snap-on. Of course, it's $1,000. Oh, and your most expensive welder, because you work on 18-wheelers. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, it's electric, like battery powered. That's a spendy driver. Wow. I have a $950 small electric hand planer with a scalloped blade on it that I use to make my hand-hewn beams for my tiny house.
If you come for my popcorn, only death awaits you, Jay.
Some tools are just ridiculously expensive.
Manufacture me a 7/32 inch 12-point wrench, ratchet wrench.
Yeah,
I'm ready.
For one job.
Green. 3, 2, 1, launch.
Potatoes.
You had to manufacture one for one
They
job.
charged me $500 for that. For that one wrench that I designed and had them manufacture for me.
And it cost how much?
$500 for one
That's not-
7/32 inch 12-point ratchet wrench.
But I can get mine second hand.
Not one of those.
500-pound torque foot-pounds. Man.
That's actually how I'm planning to put together most of my tools, Jesse.
Okay.
Going to yard sales and buying from yard sales.
You can get some good tools that way, actually.
I'm going with you because I like hunting for good deals. That's the only reason I want to come.
You can get.
I'm going to do that for fishing supplies too.
Okay, I support the fishing because I do want fresh fish.
I think I would just go buy fish at a fish sale. At a fish
all
market.
I need is some chloroform, and then I can take fishy.
Oh, that's right.
We can have fish.
Right.
Sashimi.
Sashimi would only satisfy you for half a second, and you'd have to eat the whole thing.
No, we're talking about making fishy ghosts into sashimi.
Into sashimi.
Not my sashimi, my pet fish.
Which is technically still called cannibalism, I think.
You like long pig?
What, Gunfighter?
Well, she's saying she's going to go get a fishy ghost. I was just wondering if she likes long pig.
What's long pig?
What?
Human.
Don't worry about it. If you don't know what it is, don't worry about it.
Look it up. Google.
I've never even heard that phrase before.
Long
human. You know, surprisingly, this is not my first time.
Long
pig.
Oh, lawn pig. Okay.
No,
long.
L-O-N-G. Okay. But yeah, I've never
I love
heard
how
that
we have the lecture
phrase.
dark into how to
Well, by the time it comes
They're
across
like-
the
Oh,
comms,
you
it's
don't want
sometimes
to
pretty
know.
fuzzy to tell what the
It's-
concepts
it's-
are.
This is just me. It's like this is a kids-friendly stream, and now we're talking about like eating people.
I know. Well, you brought it up.
You started it.
You're the one that started it, and I said that's cannibalism.
Online.
No, they don't know what fishy I'm talking about.
Well, fish
It
are
could be
cannibals
anything.
anyway. They always eat fish.
I know, right? So it's only natural.
Every viewer that Dark has knows who Fishy Ghost is. They know exactly what you're talking
And
about.
I know it's not like a big surprise.
No, they don't.
No, they don't. Yeah. Well.
Nah, I'm not gonna talk about any fish's ghosts.
Most fish
Yeah.
don't have
Big
ghosts,
brown.
but Fishy Ghost does.
In case you didn't catch it, Jesse did name our pet fish sashimi.
Oh. Well, it's nice to know your future, I guess.
What pet fish?
It's
I
a
have a
beta.
fish named Sashimi.
It would the pet name or the what do you call it? The nickname is Lunch.
Sashimi is a happy fish. He blew bubbles to make a little bubble nest, and that shows he is a happy boy.
It's
It
nice
shows
to
that
know
he's
your life's
healthy.
purpose.
Online.
Is it a catfish or something?
No,
bubble
it's a
point.
Chinese fighting fish.
It's a fighting fish?
Aw,
Beta.
Don't you
Beta.
feel like
Oh,
that's
fighting
just kind of
fish.
anticlimactic? There's no way that fish is going to fight enough. Sorry, that was me. I was shooting this guy back there. It's not going to be able to fight enough to keep from being eaten by you, right? So it's just like giving it false hope. You're a fighting fish. So what?
you know, actually, I'm probably the least likely to eat it. The most likely to eat it is Leo right now. Jay.
Definitely, you
Originally,
didn't need that
part of the
paint on
reason.
that arm, so you're not going to miss it. Don't worry.
That's actually part of the reason why I'm reluctant to upgrade his tank at the moment.
Oh, you said we got steak?
What? No.
No.
No. So the issue is that Leo is a hunter. He likes to hunt everything, even his brother. He doesn't kill his brother. He just like pounces him. But he keeps trying to attack the fish.
Yeah, and if we upgrade the tank to the ones that I got, the lid has enough gaps in it that Leo could reach in and grab the
Potentially
fish.
eat it.
No, I had a cat that did that regularly to my fish, and it took me months to figure out that was going on.
Airstrike online.
Where your fish kept going.
I just thought they kept dying, and I was trying to figure out what was wrong with the water.
And then you catch your cat one day and just start to eat it.
Yeah, actually, that's what happened.
So in other words, you had a cat being a cat.
Yes. I had to get creative, and I built a Lego platform that was really thick to cover up the space that it was reaching in to get at the fish.
Could I get some help with Rifleman India, please, down here?
No.
But that's kind of why I want to wait until we let me move out of this room, because I can put the fish tank in here with the bunnies. And the cats won't be able to get
like
at it.
Killers.
Would somebody help me with India, please?
I can't get there in time.
Well, I only
I'm sending you good vibes.
Yeah,
Good
we'll send
vibes
you some
being
good
sent.
vibes, exactly. You're going to feel a lot better getting killed once we send you the vibes.
Exactly.
Hello.
I don't need help anymore.
Hello.
Oh my goodness, look at all these people in here.
They're all figments of your imagination.
Oh, okay.
People, where
So,
were people?
a lot more people talking tonight than usual, you know?
No, pretty much the same.
Not really. It's the same.
I'm used to just the one voice inside of my head, but there's
Me?
a couple of them tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Well, hopefully we won't be giving you any grief.
No, we will have none of that.
Think for yourself. I am all the grief.
Yeah, Jesse's been grumpy today.
I'm not grumpy. You're grumpy.
Said the grumpy person.
Fuel at 25%.
No.
I got your invitation. However, I am trying to figure out this mech, and it's probably going to take me a long time, so I'm going to not accept that.
That's what I'm doing with this Kodiak. I'm just practically a new build every time I go in.
Yeah, I bought a Hellbringer, and it kind of sucks right now, so I'm trying to figure out how to make it not suck.
And that rifleman is still alive.
What you got this time, Luna?
4 ERPPCs and 4 heavy machine guns with a targeting computer.
25%.
That's pretty good.
Target acquired.
And by the way, I am grumpy.
25%.
I am officially grumpy. I have a cup that says I am grumpy.
Heat level critical.
My coffee cup says I'm grumpy. My niece has got me this coffee cup at Disneyland to say I'm grumpy.
Target acquired.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, they're going to kill me.
Well, it's official then, isn't it?
By people who are too happy.
You are officially grumpy. They're cool. Depends what you've got in the mug. Is it if it's a nice
By the
coffee
way,
or?
I'm heading to Theta to fight over it.
Yeah.
Actually, the coffee is Blackbeard's Delight. It's a nice nutty dark roast.
Are heavy lasers just not worth the heat gen? Like, should you
Depends
just
on if you
stick
want to kill something with them or not. Then they're handy.
Well, yeah, they generate so much
They
heat,
can
though.
be pretty nuts.
Yeah.
But you have to use them. You have to have really good heat dissipation and it's often not viable, but sometimes you can use it and it's pretty fun.
Well, I was reading
What are you
online and it said that
considering
the
a
Hellbringer is one of the best mechs for heat dissipation with lasers, but that's not been my experience so far.
No, you only use 2 heavy large on it,
Target.
and the rest and use 4 mediums.
Hmm. Well, I got 3.
I wish
Wait,
this
where's
was
my
just a
4th
little
medium?
faster.
C4.
What are the letters after your
Oh
Hellbringer?
boy.
Hey, McFish, is there a good way to make this mech just a little faster without ruining the rest of its effectivity?
I have a Prime and a B,
What's that?
and they both kind of suck.
McFish, do you like sushi?
Derek, I said you could dump all your ammo.
Oh, that's a good idea. I'm carrying all that ammo around for no apparent reason.
Well, eject your ammo then. If you ain't got, you know.
Is there a button to
Okay.
eject the ammo?
No.
Too bad.
This is bad build.
I could totally do that.
I mean, Mechwarrior 3 had it. you know, you could eject your ammo.
I'm never going to get to him.
Target acquired.
Come to me, though. Maybe he'll come to me.
Mention
they're going to kill him, aren't they?
Did I
Darn
tell
it.
you all that I grabbed my old Mechwarrior 3 disc and it's actually working on Windows 10?
Oh, I got him. I got 5 kills.
That's good, right?
Yeah, I think that's good. I think I did okay. That's McFish style right there. 1,166 damage and 5 kills. 4 solo kills.
Dark was running his Hellbringer, it looks like, with his 2 heavy large and 4 mediums, and he didn't overheat all the time.
I wasn't in my Hellbringer.
Oh no, who was in the Hellbringer? Who am I looking at in the Hellbringer?
None of us.
So I have a Hellbringer HBRB and a Prime. Are those not the ones I'm supposed
That's
to
a nice match. I'm happy with that. Woohoo! Hey Kodo, welcome.
Right.
Okay, I freed up some tonnage if anybody wants some.
Did you guys get No Grief in, or do we need another group?
I'm like rebuilding this mech, so I'm not gonna be ready anytime soon. I need to figure this out. I need a better build that works.
My group's still deployed.
All right. So McFish, let me show you my skills here. My build. The build is 2 Ultra AC5s and 2 Ultra AC10s. Basically, that's it. Some double heat sinks. I don't have too much trouble with heat at all with it. Some jump jets. And it's a 325 XL. And then my skills are cooldown, range, heat gen, velocity. Those are maxed out. Magazine capacity seems to be laser duration. Are those picked? I don't need laser duration. I don't have any lasers. Oh, I guess they're not. They're not picked. Okay, I thought they were on.
No, they're unlocked but not
armor
selected.
I've got on, and then I've got. I don't have any like kinetic speed tweaks. That would be maybe nice. It'd just be nice to have some fasterness.
Yeah, you can dump all the ammo.
The second one? Which one is this?
I'm guessing dumping the ammo isn't the answer. I don't really need the advanced zoom hardly ever. I could get rid of that, but that's not going to give me much.
You might
this
use
is a Prime build.
Yeah, you should get a Prime build.
What do you mean a Prime build?
Can you guys hear me?
Do it with a Prime, you mean?
No, somebody in your chat linked a
I can hear you. I don't think they can though.
Hellbringer Prime.
I can
Hello?
hear you.
Hi.
I can't
I
put a
can hear you.
Hellbringer Prime build in a Mad
cool.
Cat
Just
Mark
checking
II,
my
I don't
mic's
think.
working because it
I'm just
sometimes
guessing.
goes
No,
off.
somebody else linked one for me to try out and
Oh,
see if it
okay.
works better than
No,
what I'm currently
we're
using.
dealing with me. This is all about me. Me, me and mine. Me and only me. Mine and only mine.
No.
I didn't know that you... This site is cool. I didn't know this existed. This is pretty nifty.
What site?
This one that this person in your chat linked. It's like a mech building website.
Oh, yeah.
And then
Yeah,
you can
yeah, cool.
export the code and it works.
Yeah. Shocking.
So that's cool.
Shocking. Okay, McFish, you're saying no. Is that what I'm hearing here? No. Just give it up.
Lower arm actuator. What the heck is this?
I do think you should replace your skills, Dark.
What?
With what? Skill?
I put a link.
Oh, you did?
Holy heat
Oh.
sinks.
In your chat.
Oh.
Bro, I've never seen more heat sinks in my entire life. This build. I have all the anti-heat skills.
So there's
as
two
well.
sets of skills here. Which one? The grief skills and the dark skills. Oh, I see. Okay. Good grief and bad dark. I get it.
He's kitting us out with everything that we need to be good at the game.
best.
I'm gonna test this.
I pay him double what I pay some of the other Mechwarriors in this stream.
Hey.
There's so many heat
Well,
sinks.
he's worth it.
It's insane.
Oh, hey, Dark, you're gonna love
An
this.
alpha strike is 60%, but by the time I can alpha strike again, my heat's already gone down to like 10.
Do you like venison, Dark?
Not particularly.
Oh, okay. Well, you wouldn't care.
I like venison.
I do.
My guy brought me.
I've had it sometimes when I've liked it, so I can't say I don't like it, but I don't always like it.
No, my guy brought me 5 pounds of venison today too.
Have you guys had kangaroo?
No, I think we
Can't
had
say
this
I
discussion
have.
before.
Okay. Yeah, it's quite similar to
Kangaroo.
venison.
You might have had some at McDonald's.
Not really.
I had reindeer sausage.
It's not really quite similar to venison. I'll bet it. I'll be that it's both wild.
Why is this one laser on a different control group?
Most gas stations give you free pop. They should give you free pop because you'll likely have caffeine, Hellbringer, and that'll make you work harder. Or get jittery, maybe. I don't know.
The kangaroo I had wasn't as
I
dry
don't
as
take any of my structure away because this thing's a tank. I like that about it.
Did he give you like tenderloin or like backstrap, like good steaks, or did he give you like not so good steaks? The tenderloin and the backstrap is what you want.
Alright, this looks fine. I'm gonna...
And you butterfly
It's
it,
got more
and
cool
you
than
cook it up in a pan. You know, like you fry it in a pan. So
That-
Sounds
good.
yummy.
Venison
Bring-
makes really good breakfast steak.
Are you saying you bring home the bacon and you fry it up in the pan?
No, not bacon, venison.
You're not going to have an ambiance night, are you?
Actually,
How's that? We won. We won
I was-
750 versus 743 on a.
That was so
conquest.
close.
Okay, Dark.
I got 3
Did
kills.
you add some tallow?
900 damage. Yeah.
Tallow?
Nice.
Is that a lotion, tallow?
Your beef tallow? Some beef tallow
Oh,
with
it's like,
your
is tallow fat?
Yes.
Where's my
Okay,
AMS?
okay.
Yeah,
This
when
build
you
didn't
make
have AMS.
venison, some people like to
AMS.
use lard. Some people like to use a little beef tallow when they're cooking it.
Mm.
That
Oh,
way,
yeah.
it's not dry.
Yeah.
It's not dry.
But you can change it.
Hellbringer, are you at work right now watching the stream? I'm guessing. And we're green if you guys are ready.
Waiting. We're waiting on them.
Yeah,
It's for
different
me to
people
have
have
the crown because I switched accounts.
different people have different experiences, but I basically
You want the crown
I
back?
never ever take damage from missiles unless
I don't
I'm
really care.
really tired.
Do it for me.
There you go.
Make them.
And well, they told me it was kangaroo when I was down in Sydney. So I'm not sure whether it was or not.
Where'd you get it from? A butcher or?
For green.
Well, when we poured it
Hang
in,
on.
these 5 gals come and just kind of grabbed me off the dock and took me to their house.
Yeah.
I don't know where they got it.
All right.
Yeah,
3,
okay.
2,
I told them I was
1.
hungry, and they
Launch.
brought me. They said it was kangaroo.
Yeah. What did you think? What did you think about it?
We got an insta drop,
not as
insta
dry
Q.
as venison.
Rubelet Oasis is my vote.
You got to cook it right. It's a bit. Yeah. Look, it's a bit
It's
sort of a niche kind of
It's-
taste.
it's
But
got a-
apparently, it's one of, if not the most lean meat you can get in the world. It's super lean.
It's a little more greasy than venison. It's more dry. It's a drier taste than venison.
Yeah, okay. Well, that depends how you cook it, because the ones I've had are usually quite juicy, but yeah.
Well, like I said, when I make venison, right, I either use a lard or a
This
beef
is
tallow.
likely my last drop, you guys.
You know what I'm saying? You got to add that to get the
Just to get it a bit more moisture and a
Yeah.
bit more fat content.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
This is my last drop. I have physical therapy in the morning.
Oh, what are you doing PT for?
I have back issues.
Oh gosh, yeah, I understand.
Ooh, my Betsy just went up $500. It was 20. It was what did I say? 1,800 or something. Now it's 2,333.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for my neurosurgeon to
that.
get back with me.
What if it's gonna
But
crash and burn and I'll lose it all?
What was that laser in the middle? What was a?
I finally kicked the pneumonia so I can go back to PT.
Ah. Well, they don't let me do therapy anymore. because of my legs. You know, my skin just kind of sloughs off.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, for some reason, they just don't let me do the pool therapy. I mean, you know, they won't let me do the whirlpools and stuff like that, or the pool and all that. They're like, oh,
I'm
no,
probably
you can't.
afraid your skin's going to link and you'll waterlog.
Yeah. Well, apparently I was bleeding earlier today.
That might have something to do with it, too.
My
then.
roommate was having a fit about it. Like, oh, it's like, I didn't even know I was bleeding, you know.
340 armor.
Like, the leg is bleeding. I'm like, what?
Gunsire Fighter, I saw an article that some research group has grown human skin over robotic hands and fingers. Maybe you should call them and see if they want to test on you for growing some new skin. You'd want, yeah.
What just happened? Why is it so much lighter?
My neck and lower.
Grief, you can use the website to export a code, and then you can import it into the game
right now
client,
because everybody's
and
talking.
then you don't have to do anything.
Yeah, I did that.
Target spotted.
My no, I'm saying my arms, my neck and lower face.
Yeah.
Was skin grafted that was grown in petri dishes.
Oh, okay. So you've already done all that. That's.
Yeah, apparently it was experimental when they did it too.
Yeah.
You know.
I don't know what this new technique is, or if it's using, you know, a stem cell line they've already got, or they can use. I don't think they've done it for humans with this particular treatment.
I don't know how they did it.
Well, but it sounds. Oh, go ahead.
I was pretty much unconscious when they were doing this.
Oh, nice. That's better, I think. Unless you're unconscious because you haven't gotten well enough to even wake up from the initial injuries. It's not that they're keeping you under. Then it's not so nice.
Well, I only needed 5 pints of blood.
Target spotted.
You know, I'd only died on the table.
Right.
Target spotted.
There's a lance coming up the side there. You might want to watch out over there with the fish.
But it sounds like that tech that you're talking about, Dark, is for advanced prosthetics.
I think they're trying to do it for that, but I didn't read the whole article. It just looked interesting because it was a newer approach that I'd seen before. I don't know who. Oh, there he is, Turkey. And there.
Had the spray bowl for the children.
I'm excited for Tuesday.
Okay, I guess you made the linebacker dead already. I'm going ahead and keep Kappa.
What's happening Tuesday?
Well, Tuesday night game, they just finished stopping. No.
Oh, cool. Are you gonna have my stalker character in?
No.
You said you were.
I said I could. I need to study them first.
Target spotted.
Oh, you're doing Stalker
Anyway.
now?
No, it's we use Savage Worlds, and it's an apocalypse setting with every mythological apocalypse I can cram in at the same time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So there's a lot of chaos involved. They just finished stopping a robot apocalypse.
And are you playing with Cthulhu in them too?
No.
Okay, I'm just checking. You said every apocalypse possible, so yeah.
No, mythological. Like Greek, Roman, Christian,
Norse,
Babylonian, Norse.
Chinese, Japanese, Korean.
Yep.
Indian.
Yep.
Jay hits pretty badly at Leo, but Leo's also being a little brat.
So you got one.
Dude, there already.
Jay
Yes,
just
there
heard
are Wendigos. One group has already run into them.
Una, Jay just scared Leo, and Leo shot upwards, at the height of the bed. Basically, it just ran off. He levitated.
I have a question. Your Wendigos, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of the mythologies on the Wendigos is that they were humans that decided to eat long pig.
Target spotted.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the mythology you're going with your Wendigos?
We're halfway there.
They're actually shamans that took their practices too far.
We've captured Gamma.
Like I said, I know some of the mythologies.
Whoa.
Goes like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I was wondering which mythologies you was actually using.
Cherokee.
You understand?
Left arm.
Mm-hmm. Cherokee.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Why does this particular arm automatically get 20 free armor?
Omnipods have quirks, so if you pick the Omnipods with the quirks, you get free stuff.
Oh.
Everybody likes free stuff.
Did I lose it when I choose this one then? Oh no. Is that a quirk? 40, 20. 40, well I got 15. Eh. I get an extra laser on that arm. That's
We're
worth it.
still waiting for a match again.
It's gonna be one of those nights.
Oh yeah, but speaking of Cherokee,
get some more range on him. Don't be so close, so he can't use his weapons.
Mm-hmm.
I live within 10 miles of the Trailer State Forest here in Illinois.
Or staying close.
Oh, cool.
See how that works.
Yeah.
When I was a teenager, I did when I worked for the Forest Service.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I worked.
Cool.
I helped build a few of the shelters there and stuff like that when I was young.
All right.
I'm trying to leg you.
One of the groups is strictly Greek mythology because they chose Greece as their starting location. So I am very excited because no matter which location that they go to, there is a very nasty mythological creature waiting for them.
Which mythological creatures are you playing on the Greek side?
I don't feel safe.
I can't tell you, unfortunately, because Jesse's
I'm here.
Never mind.
I will tell you this from Luna's Place is that initially they actually gave us the choice to pick our place we wanted to be, and that's what we decided as a group.
Oh, do you pull out a Bullfinch's? You know, Bullfinch's Book of Mythology?
Mm-mm. No.
I think Luna used to major in it.
No, I just like to study it because I'm pagan.
I think you just take his other leg.
Target destroyed.
Or that.
You know, I did a lot of my research out of Bullfinch's Big Book of Mythology.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a pretty comprehensive, you know, of the basics.
Target acquired.
I'll give it a look. Most of my research comes from the internet or library books that I've come across.
Well, I don't know. Maybe you could go. You got universities up there, right? Close by.
Mm-hmm.
The university libraries.
Yeah.
And, you're in Illinois, right?
Mm-hmm.
New target acquired.
So you got your library sharing stuff too. And
right.
I worked when I used to use the Prairie system of library sharing.
Good try, guys. Thanks for the drop.
I just order it out of the card catalogs, you know, but I know they don't exist anymore, right?
Most likely.
But yeah, Bullfinch's Big Book of Mythology, I think was like 4,000 pages.
Oh, dang.
Medium.
And that
was still searching.
That was a small book.
Oh.
I did advise tactics tracks. They may not have been good tactics, but it seems like he was up close and personal with that thing, and it had like really short range weapons, and he should not have been that close. It seemed pretty obvious. Not that I would have done it, but he shouldn't have been doing it. No, I'm in this big thing.
May not have been that bad.
Yeah, it might have been.
When I was getting this degrees, I did a little TAing for Roosevelt University. You know, and
No, good and bad. So good.
My research there.
So that was my last drop. I'm going to drop out of here. I'm gonna.
All right.
Gotta wait for me to taunt you.
Have a good night.
You can taunt me tomorrow. That'll be fine.
No, I gotta taunt you now because I just killed you.
Oh,
quickly taunt
did
him
you
before he
kill
goes.
me?
Oh, I guess everybody.
I did get you.
Lands, okay.
Well, I'm happy for not really me, but I'm happy for you.
Well, last time you were upset because I didn't come over to taunt you when I killed you. So
Yeah, this feels better somehow. You know.
Well, you guys have a good night. I'm done for the night too.
It
So.
feels more happy
See you,
and
man.
personal,
Take care.
right? More friendly of a taunting of death. Yep. All right. Good night, guys. So this has been Ghostlands, your favorite place to waste the most important moments of your life, and I'm your host, Dark Marauder. Tune in next time, same mech station, same mech time, for more of this ridiculous mech warrioring back and forth to our death and our victory. See you later, Mr. Gators and Mrs. What would I say? Wallabies? No, that wouldn't work.
Koalas?
Pandas?
Kangaroos?
Roos, I guess. Mrs. Roos, yeah.
Wasquy Wabbits?
Wasquy Wabbits. Yeah.
That's it.
Good night, everybody. Thanks for the drop. Have fun.
See you, man. Take
Good
care.
night.